Marvel Legends, Avengers, Beyond Earth's Mightiest, 60 Years of Earth's Mightiest, Captain America, aka Bucky Barnes, Walmart exclusive. Let's get it. What is good, my peeps? It's the Ruckus back at you again with another action figure review. And finally, at long last, we get to round out our celebration of 60 years of Earth's Mightiest. We're talking about Beyond Earth's Mightiest, the Avengers, the 60th anniversary. We're looking at a Walmart exclusive here. We've got Bucky Barnes, as he was portrayed as Captain America back in the day. And this is a very exciting figure to have come across because of the irony behind this figure. We're talking about this particular figure is on the new standard for Hasbro Marvel Legends, that being the Vulcan body mold. And it's the irony is because the Vulcan body mold has replaced the former standard, which was the Bucky Cap mold. And now we've got Bucky Cap on the very mold that replaced his original mold. So it's like that. Now the question is, how well does it work on Bucky Cap, on Captain America, aka Bucky Barnes? Well, we will see that. Looking at the packaging, you see it's got the white box that the Avengers celebration has been all displayed in, whether it's been 2-packs, deluxe sets, what have you. They've all come in this white packaging. You've got Avengers Beyond Earth's Mightiest right down there below, and you see Captain America Bucky Barnes at the top with a digital render of the figure itself. You see Bucky Cap right there. You look at the top, we've got Avengers 60 Years of Earth's Mightiest right there. Go to the side, and there's some artwork of Bucky as Captain America. On the other side, we've got another digital render of Bucky Cap, and on the back, we have another digital render of Bucky Cap. Alongside, you see an image of the accessories that he comes with: a set of hands, and a knife, and a firearm, as you can see. Get it back to the front. So here we've got a 360-degree visual of Bucky Barnes, aka Captain America, and similarities with this version compared to the previous Bucky Cap version. The blue is metallic. It was metallic on the previous version, and it's mostly the look. Hasbro has been consistent, and we've maintained the same look, which is cool. It's just that this Bucky is a little bit bigger because the Vulcan body mold is a bit bigger as well. And yeah, so that's looking good. We'll take a closer look, but before we do, peep out some of these accessories. We've got, of course, the shield. And I already have an imperfection on my shield. You can see that right there. Look at it on the other side. It's even more pronounced. So that's not good. It's a good thing that we've got plenty of shields to choose from. And I probably would anyway, because the other issue I have with this shield is that it's too small. So I'll dig out one of the other cap shields that are a little bit bigger. Other than that, it's pretty decent. You know, it's got that burgundy red look, the white, the star, and then of course you got the blue. So that's pretty cool right there. We also have this hand weapon, as you can see. We've seen this before. It's just molded in like a graphite grayish kind of color. It's got some nice detail to it, but that's all, you know. No paint apps. You're not going to get that at all. Not at all. And then, of course, we have the knife. See if we can get that in a little bit closer. You can see that. The hilt. Turn it around. is painted black. The entire knife is molded in a silver plastic. So that's what we have right there. And then finally, we have a pair of fists. So, yeah, that's all we get. Now getting a look at our Bucky cap on the Vulcan body mold. You can see the nice paint. The A is good. My A, the paint apps in my A is pretty clean. Gotta love that. He's got the white wings on the sides of his head. Of course, the head itself has got that metallic, and it's painted, molded in that metallic blue, and the eyes and the part of the face that's exposed is painted in a flesh tone color, of course. And then, of course, once again, the torso molded in that metallic. I've got some swirls. There's a little marbling going on there. Looking at the shoulder, also in a metallic blue. Nice star, painted nicely both sides there. Cool. The star on my chest is good. I should say his chest, but it's my chest because I own this guy. And then, of course, the red and blue for the lower torso. Looking real nice. Cool. The rest is just molded in black. You get the belt is a different color black than the rest of the figure. When you go below in the crotch area too, you can see that the that crotch piece is a darker. I don't know if it's translating well on camera, but I can see it here in front of me. It's a slightly darker shade of black than the rest. Same thing with the utility belt. You can see that he has a holster for the knife, and he's got a holster for his firearm, or sheath for the knife, if you want to use that term. Then, of course, the legs, molded in the black. He's got the pirate boots going on. Yes, indeed. This is the new Vulcan body, so we're rocking pinless elbows and pinless knees. So you gotta love that. Turning to the back, we've got the star in the back. He's got that hole in the back, so that way he can carry his shield. You can see the pouches and the water canteen that have been sculpted onto that belt. So pretty nice, pretty thorough there. As far as the articulation is concerned, his head is on a dumbbell, so he can look up that much, look down that much. You get some pivot, not much. You can 360 that head. He's got butterfly joints. You gotta love this. So he can draw back that far. He can get him to close. Let's see how close we can get. He can get his arms in that close. That's not bad. It's not bad. It's not clapping, but that's not bad. He can raise the shoulders 90 degrees, and he's got a 360-degree swivel, bicep swivel also. The elbows, which I already stated, are pinless. He can bend like that, double jointed. He's got on the hands that came out of packaging, he's got the swiveling wrists and horizontal hinges. That's on both. He's got vertical hinges for the fisted hands. As far as the torso is concerned, he's got an ab crunch, so he can go forward that far. He can go back that far. He's got a waist swivel, so you got that going on. He can do the splits that far out. He can kick that far, 90 degrees. Get it like that going back. He's got the thigh cut. The knees double jointed and pinless, as was previously stated. He's got a cut at the top of the boot. He can point his toe very far forward, very far up. He's got very nice ankle pivot, and you know what time it is. It's been a minute since we said it. Holes, peg holes at the bottom of his feet. Here's our Bucky with his additional set of hands, the fists. For some comparisons, we've got Vulcan, the new standard buck, male buck I should say, for which we've got Bucky Cap is on that buck, and like I said, the irony is that the Vulcan buck has replaced the former standard, which was the Bucky Cap buck. And speaking of replacements, let's bring in the figure that was replaced by the Vulcan body mold, and who was the first character on that body mold? None other than Bucky Cap, Bucky Barnes himself. As you can see, the differences. The Vulcan body is definitely bigger and more robust. And oh, and I stand corrected. I'm looking at the shields, and I can straight up say that our 60th anniversary Bucky has got the larger shield. So I guess I'm tripping. Maybe just seeing it by itself, I assumed it was the smaller shield. This is the larger version of the Captain America shield. The other difference would be the firearms. They both figures came with a knife and a hand weapon, but you can see that the hand weapons are different. You see the silver weapon on the bottom there looks like a Desert Eagle. I think that came with the original Bucky Cap, and this larger weapon at the above it, that's what we've got going on now. Here's a look at Bucky Cap with one of the first iterations of the new Avengers. We're talking about from our left to our right, we've got Carol Danvers, aka Warbird. We've got Luke Cage, Ronin, we've got Spider-Man, and we have got Wolverine. And here's an iteration of the core team that was put together by Steve Rogers after the Civil War. It was run by, believe it or not, Maria Hill. That's why she's in the shot. But you see who we've got going on here. Spider-Man, still on the squad. Wolverine also. We've got Hawkeye, and I've got this version of Hawkeye as part of this because when Hawkeye was made part of this team, it was right after his stint as Ronin, and he actually had fully sleeved arms. So this is the closest that we have to that. And then, of course, we've got Thor and Iron Man in I believe this was modular armor, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, and then, of course, last but not least, Spider-Woman, also part of the squad. So my final thoughts on the Captain America Bucky Cap for Hasbro Marvel Legends Avengers Beyond Earth's Mightiest, 60 years of Earth's Mightiest, Avengers 60th Anniversary, Walmart exclusive figure here. It's a very, very nice replacement for the previous Bucky Cap, both for the actual character itself and the body mold it's on, as the body mold it's on is the replacement for the Bucky Cap body mold, as we've been speaking on ad nauseum here. It looks basically the same. They didn't really change how Bucky Cap looked. We just got it on a better buck. This buck being bigger, beefier. It's got butterfly joints, which makes a lot of difference, believe me. Especially for me, I've undertaken the task of trying to improve my pose game. And now that I've got Bucky Cap here in hand, I'm going to be utilizing him to try to improve my skill at posing. And having those butterfly joints will definitely assist in that little action there. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Anyway, that's the review. This kind of sort of sums it up, I believe, for the 60th anniversary of the Avengers. I don't know if there's anything else that we're going to get before the end of the year. I think that's it. I think we're done. But if not, well, I'll get that and bring that for you guys to see also. But while we're doing that, what you could do for me is like, share, and subscribe to this channel. You know what I'm saying? Leave your comments below. Like, definitely. If you want to be notified, there's a bell down there. You could do that. But yeah, definitely subscribe to the channel and comment. Comments actually affect the the algorithm, and that puts out more recommendations to more people to check out what we got going on here. I know you guys want some company. I know I do. So if you all handle your business, I'll handle mine. And that's how it gets done.